Okay, so this was an unexpected one. From Swakopmund, I decided to fly to Walvis Bay. I don't have a clue what Walvis Bay is and why Walvis Bay existed, but I found a YouTube clip while I'm flying. I'm just gonna wait for signal quickly. I found a YouTube clip from a German guy that explained what Walvis Bay is about. So I'm just gonna quickly put him on the radio and see if he can explain to us what what the um, what the uses of Walvis Bay. But I can see there's a big natural harbor. You know, it's a land. It's a nature. It's not man-made. It's physically nature-made natural harbor. So let's just see what this guy says about Walvis Bay. It looks very industrial from here, so it would be interesting to see what Walvis Bay is about. And you can see the long stretch of road between the airport and Walvis Bay itself. So it's one interesting aspect of Walvis Bay.
Walvis Bay is a city in Namibia and the name of the bay on which it lies. The town has 100,000 inhabitants and covers a total area of 29 square kilometers, 11 square miles of land. The bay is a safe haven for sea vessels because of its natural deep-water harbor, protected by the Pelican Point sand spit, being the only natural harbor of any size along the country's coast. Being rich in plankton and marine life, these waters also drew large numbers of southern right whales, attracting whalers and fishing vessels. The town is situated just north of the Tropic of Capricorn in the Cusap River Delta and lies at the end of the Trans-Namib Railway and on B2 Road. Walvis Bay, with its large bay and sand dunes, is an important center of tourism activity in Namibia. Attractions include the artificial bird island, the Dune 7 sand dune, the abandoned bird life, and a museum. Walvis Bay is an important logistical port for the Southern African region, providing port facilities for the import and export of cargo for the rest of Namibia, Zambia, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Botswana. Since the year 2000, when the Walvis Bay Corridor Group was established, cargo moving through the port has increased from 30,000 containers a year to 317,000 containers in 2016. As of 2017, the port was being upgraded to increase its capacity to move 1 million containers a year by 2020. In Walvis Bay, there are different fishing companies like Hangana Seafood, Caroline Fishing, Bangla Fishing Company, Detail Fishing Company, Cadillo Fishing, Etosha Fisheries, Quisap Fishing Enterprises, Blue Ocean Products, Bengola Sea Products, Consortium Fisheries, Talanam Fish Processor. These companies catch different types of fish like snoek, horse mackerel, anchovy, white steam bass, cabeljau, king clip, hake, catfish, tuna, and sardines. Hangana Seafood are processors and exporters of fish and fish products. As such, the fishing enterprise accounts for a major part of Walvis Bay's economy.
That's
How to get to
very
Walvis Bay?
interesting.
By car, the fastest way to get to Walvis Bay from Windhoek is start main road B2. It takes 5 hours and the road passes Swakopmund. It is a 20-minute drive from Swakopmund, 35 kilometers. By plane, Air Namibia provides flights within the country from Walvis Bay Airport, while South African Express offers flights to Cape Town and Johannesburg. By train, the national train company Trans-Namib runs an overnight service from the capital Windhoek via Swakopmund daily, except Saturdays. There are economy and business class seats, but no sleepers. By ship, the RMS St. Helena makes regular round trips from St. Helena Island to Cape Town via Walvis Bay.
That's interesting. So St. Helena, makes round trips to Walvis Bay from St. Helena. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Thank you. What's his name? The Lost Traveler. But one interesting thing while I'm now flying, it is there's a new development that's taken place at that site where we were now. So this is one interesting thing.
The Walvis Bay North Port Development will be Namibia's biggest ever port development project and will see the construction of a large multi-purpose deep water port capable of truly serving as a gateway to southern Africa far into the future. The port will officially be known as SADC Gateway, Southern Africa Development Community, and will include the following facilities amongst others. The largest, most modern and most fully equipped ship and rig repair yard on the West African coast, able to do complete major refits and repairs to some of the largest oil and gas drilling rigs and drill ships that operate off the West African coast. This repair yard will not only provide world-class engineering services to the oil and gas industry, but will create and maintain a huge number of permanent semi-skilled and skilled jobs for Namibians. The repair yard will also inject much-needed foreign currency into the Namibian economy. It will consist of large graving docks, floating dry docks, on-land repair facilities, and deep-water safe berths for semi-submersible and jack-up rigs, including drill ships and all other related support craft. One of the largest oil and gas supply bases on this side of the African continent, capable of serving the offshore oil and gas industry with all their needs in terms of shore-based services and materials supply.
Quite interesting, a place called Walvis Bay. It's worth investigating to see what type of attractions there is, except for birds and a museum. You see, look at that vast stretch of road in the sand in the desert. That must be a massive long. You can actually maybe get a top speed if you've got a fancy supercar. You might actually get a straight line quarter mile, not even a quarter mile, a 100 kilometer mile towards the airport. You can maybe reach your limit of your speedometer very quickly with a stretch of road. Alright, here so we are approaching the runway now, but I'm gonna try to make a very steep turn, and then I'm gonna put my flaps up. I'm gonna put my flaps down, and then I'm gonna just do almost like an idle landing towards the runway, because I can't see the runway. I'm not familiar with the runway here. So if it seems like the runway is more to my left, so I'm gonna bank it and let's see what it does. And then I'm gonna cut the throttle, I'm gonna put on the flaps, and then I'm just gonna glide it through towards the runway and let the air do the glide do the trick. You see that I actually came in way too steep to the runway, but I'm just gonna turn left, and then I'm gonna cut the throttle, and then I'm just gonna over the runway, and then I'm gonna touch it down. Yep, and that was an interesting one for Walvis Bay.